Good day. Nick Miller here. Wanted to share with you just a few things. I want to talk about getting a commitment from your customer, if I can. So many times I sit with you and I talk to you and you talk about, I need to get the customer at this price. Where can we be? What's our cost on the boat? How low can I go? What do I need to say to the customer when I go back? A lot of times we forget that what we need to do is we need to put the spotlight on the customer, put it on the actual customer, and get an offer from them. Here's what happens. Now, understand when I say get an offer from your customer, I'm not saying get a lowball offer from your customer. If you built value, if you told them the retail price, remember, always, when someone says, what's the boat selling for, don't tell them the lowest price. Tell them what the MSRP, well, the normal selling price is $379.9. But that's not what you're going to pay today while you're here at the dealership. We'll sit down, we'll go over the pricing. Let me ask you a question. If I can get the numbers right, blah, blah, blah. So we know how to do that. We know how to get them there. But we want to make sure that we don't drop our price right away. Keep them high. And then when you're going for the close, if you can't close them, get a number. If you can't close them, remember, normally I assume the close. I go in, I show them the retail price, the list price. I built value. Everything's on my paper. I built value. I show them the retail price. I then show them my discounted price. So I give them a little love, a little something, just a little love. I have to give them reason to buy a little love. Or if you're good, close them at retail. But I show them the price and I assume the close. If that doesn't work, I don't keep dropping in price, because when you do that, you lose credibility. And if you as a salesperson can drop in price once, you can drop in price a second time. So I leave and I go to my boss, but I go with an offer from the customer. When the customer makes you an offer for the very first time, they've become what? They've become a buyer. For the very first time, you have a commitment. So many times you're working customers for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and you know what happens? They end up not buying. Why? Because you didn't qualify them properly, number one. And number two is because you didn't ask them, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, let me ask you a question. $379.9 is where we are. That's where we are. I came back to you at $349.9. I'd love to get your business today. If I could get the boat at $347.5, $348, whatever it may be, could I get your business today? Shut up, zip it. They're going to say no. Then say, well, where do I need to be? Because in the beginning, I asked you, if the numbers are right, could I get your business today? And you said, yeah. I also asked, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I also asked you, if I could get you fair market value for your trade, could I get your business today? And you said, yeah. Where's that number? Where do I need to be? So I want to make sure that we know that it's okay to get an offer from your prospect. Get it as close to that number as possible. And remember, when they do make you an offer, when they say, well, I'll pay $320 for the boat, you look at them and say, thank you very much, $320, but no more than, and do this with your hand. Remember, $320, but no more than, $320, but no more than, we want to practice that then. We want to do that. So always get an offer from your customer. If you cannot close them at your number, get an offer. For the first time, they will become a buyer. And this way you don't have to work the owner. You don't have to work the desk. Put the spotlight on them for a change. The spotlight is always on us as salespeople. I got to sit here. How much? What's your lowest price? What's your best price? What are you going to do? Give me the best price. That's what the customers want. I want your best price. Well, when you give them the best price, what happens? Every time, give them the best price, what happens? They make you an offer. A lot lower. So don't give them that best price, because you know what? I'm an assistant buyer. I don't know what the best price is. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, where do I need to be today to put you into the boat that you want? You love the boat. It's got all the options you want. You love the color. You said you loved the cabin. Where do I need to be to get you into that boat? Remember, this is after I've assumed the close and I couldn't close them. Remember, I always say it, 5 no's before you get a yes. That's on average, 5 no's. Sometimes you get them on the first, second, third, but usually it's 5 no's. If I can't get a yes, I try to get an offer. Do that. Get an offer. Bring it to your boss. Bring it to me. Get an offer. And remember, get an offer with money. Love you. See you soon. Let's go, people.